Porn Relapse. Is my progress completely trashed? I'm Dr. Trish Leigh. Let me answer that for you. No, your progress is not trashed at all. And if it is a one-time slip up, it is a slip, not a relapse. So in this video, we're going to cover two big concepts, and within those two big concepts, two smaller concepts that can really fuel you towards the progress that you are trying to accomplish. Number one concept is slips versus relapses. A slip is a one-time mess up. It is a slip backwards, a little tiny slip, not a full-blown relapse where you are back into the habit that you had established before. So it's like a stumbling block. If you are in a journey and you just stumble, but then you get up and you keep going, you're all good. You haven't lost all the progress of the journey that you've made so far. If you turn around and start walking backwards, that's a relapse. Yes, you have lost the progress if you just start walking backwards and you don't pick yourself back up and keep moving forward, which leads us to concept number two. Concept number two is the difference between guilt and shame. And there's scientific studies that show that when a person who has been consuming pornography really learns the difference between guilt and shame in order to break the shame cycle that we know fuels a pornography habit, then you become empowered to be able to take those slips, get back up, and keep marching forward. So here is the difference between guilt and shame. Shame is, I'm worthless, I'm no good. So when you feel that way and you have that feeling, and honestly, you might not even totally know that you have it in there because it can happen at a subconscious level. But if your nervous system has the feeling, I am unworthy, there's nothing good about me, what that leads to is isolation and the need to calm and stimulate your brain, which leads you down the rabbit hole towards your pornography habit. But if you can shift that in the moment of slips to be able to say, I slipped up, I messed up, I made one mistake, that doesn't make me wholly unworthy. That makes it so that I made a mistake and I have the opportunity to pick myself back up and to keep marching on. And obviously, the best way to use mistakes is as a learning tool. So if you had a slip, think about what led to it. What feelings led to it? What environments led to it? Was it too much downtime and you were bored? Was it too much work and your brain was jacked up and you needed to calm it down? Figure out what led you to that slip so that it doesn't happen again. Remember, you have to reboot the routines and the habits and the way that you live your life so that you don't end up living it in the same way that you've been living it for months or years. So this slip can be your opportunity to get back on the horse, keep marching forward, keep unwiring the brain pattern that pornography has pulled you back into the screen. If you've spent weeks unwiring your brain, it doesn't just rewire back into that old pattern in an instant. It will rewire if you turn around and you start marching backwards. But if you use this slip and you get up and you keep fighting the good fight, you're going to keep rewiring in the new, healthier brain pattern for calm focus, and you're going to unwire that brain pattern that has brought you back more and more and more for that super normal neurochemical release that the screen is giving you. So use this slip as your opportunity to become the better version of yourself that you deserve to be and you know that you want to be. Let's do this. Don't start walking backwards. Keep marching forwards. Okay, if you want help on that journey, reach out to me at drtrishleigh.com. I have an awesome short course that's easy, it's affordable, it's accessible, and anonymous, just like porn, so that you and I can start working together, so that I can support you in this journey, so that you can get out there and reach your full potential. So remember, control your brain, or it'll control you.